We are partners in Global Solutions, the first international community problem-solving team.
Think of thousands of tons of the deadliest chemical weapons falling into the hands of terrorists. And no, we are not talking about Iraq. We're talking about a deadly arsenal you don't know anything about, but it's out there for the taking.
Walking up to the storage unit, it looks like an old barn door, secured by a single padlock. Inside, there appear to be wine racks filling the place, 15 feet high, double-sided. But looking closer, the bottles are gleaming. They're artillery rounds, 44,000 shells in this one unit alone, all packed with deadly VX and Sarin gas. Just a drop could shut down the nervous system, choking a person to death in minutes.
Many of the weapons today have been there for over 50 years and are beginning to corrode and leak. The guard at the front gate doesn't even have a gun and may not have been paid for up to 6 months.
Senator Lugar, who co-initiated the Nunn-Lugar Act that appropriated the $888 million necessary for the destruction plant in Shchuch'ye, calls the Shchuch'ye chemical weapons site a Walmart for terrorists. A tiny drop of the size shown on this penny is a lethal dose. Enough chemical agent can be carried in a school backpack to kill an entire stadium full of people.
The village of Shchuch'ye, near the Kazakhstan border, is located 5 kilometers away from the plant.
The people here are poor, earning an average wage of just $20 a month, and are not able to address their safety needs.
We researched the safety systems for the chemical weapons in Tooele, Utah.
We compared the sirens and outdoor warning systems, evacuation plans, on-site emergency response, and evacuation areas and decontamination.
To live near chemical weapons means not only to afraid for myself, but for life, health, happiness for my loving and own people. Losing a dear one, it is one of the most terrible moments in life of a man.
In light of this grave situation, we established a 2-part project.
We began by developing our Arch website for communication and public education. That was a finalist in the U.S. State Department's Doors to Diplomacy program.
In July 2003, our senior team members traveled to Shchuch'ye, Russia to meet our Russian teammates.
We began by mentoring our Russian teammates in the future problem-solving process, overcoming numerous language and cultural obstacles.
Following this training, we visited the Chemical Weapons Destruction Facility construction site. Meeting with engineers from Parsons Company, we discussed safety and environmental concerns for the surrounding area. Security at the chemical weapons storage facility is so poor that we were able to get this close without encountering a single guard.
With these considerations, we sat down to develop our underlying problem.
Since the safety needs of people living near the Planovy chemical weapons facility in Russia have not been addressed, how might we increase the safety of the citizens of Shchuch'ye in order to create an accepting environment for the successful destruction of chemical weapons for the world community in the year 2004 and beyond?
In October, we were invited to present our project at the International Security Through Stability Conference with Mikhail Gorbachev.
We teleconferenced in our Russian teammates so they were able to participate in our presentation.
We met and worked with numerous world leaders directly involved with international weapons elimination programs.
At this time, we were interviewed by Voice of America Radio Free Europe and Wisconsin Public Radio.
Through our County Emergency Management Board, we obtained 2 warning broadcast sirens for the village of Shchuch'ye.
In order to provide gas masks for the 642 students of Shchuch'ye School No. 2, we developed SASSY, Sponsor Siberian Youth. This website allows users to select a student, purchase a gas mask, and maintain online communication with their sponsored student.
To determine safety needs, we conducted a demographic survey of Shchuch'ye and surrounding areas.
We met with our local emergency planning coordinator to learn more about the different class levels of protective garments and antidotes. He taught us how VX, Sarin, and Soman gas vary in their distributive qualities.
They demonstrated and shared computer software with us, which we used to develop an interim evacuation plan for the village of Shchuch'ye.
This plan divides the village into 4 parts based on population density, wind direction, and available evacuation routes.
In the event of a chemical disaster, Shchuch'ye residents need to know how to respond appropriately. The local Green Cross office ran these practice drills to help citizens learn their roles in an emergency situation.
In order to educate small children about what to do in a chemical accident, we designed food packaging labels with attractive designs and simple directions. These will be attached to all packaged food items in Shchuch'ye.